This right here is all the levels of this tower defense game. Yes, I know what people are saying. They're going to say, blah, 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 you didn't beat it. I did beat it, but I record as I'm playing, so obviously you're not going to see everything I see or do. So everyone, hello and welcome to this episode of Flash Attack Reviews. I am your host, the Frankie Minion. Today we got for you in the audience, he's working with me on this video, we got DJ. And tonight we're working for you Bubble Tank's Tower Defense by Hero Interactive. This is a typical tower defense game. You build towers to stop waves of enemies from getting to the other side, following a hierarchy system. Other than that, there's no real story. Pretty much, they give you levels. Some parts of the levels you're not allowed building on. Like, one of them will have an X through it, and you can't build on the X, but the things will go around the X. And then others, they'll send it from like the corners, and you'll have two different waves coming at you. One you'll have like three on the Impossible. You'll have, I think it's 3 or 4 levels coming at you, and so on. The music's quite nice and calm. I do admit the popping does get annoying sometimes of the enemies, because every time you kill an enemy, you'll get this popping noise. So that does get annoying. But other than that, I think it's really good. So we gave that a 1 star. The graphics, they're detailed and colorful. And the picture and everything's crisp. But the one problem I did have was when the enemies bunch up together, you can't really tell how many there are. You'll be like, oh gosh, I only let one past me. And then they'll go through and you'll be like, what the heck? It says it just took 4 lives. And each enemy costs 1 life, which means you just let 4 guys through without even knowing. Okay, and this right here gives you a 1 star for the graphics. As for the gameplay, we gave it 3 stars. It's fun, it's addictive, and it allows you to get up to 39 different towers, which means good variability. One of the cool things is you can combine 4 towers to make a mega tower. And using those 4 mega towers, you can create a mega tower. On the infinite modes, this is really helpful because all you gotta do is put a couple boosts around it, like a couple strength boost, fire boost, and you're pretty much good. You're pretty much set. You can leave, come back an hour later, you're still alive. The one thing I didn't like about the gameplay is that it can drag on a little bit, but because of the levels and how many levels it's got, it's meant to be played over a long period of time. So we go to the challenge. For the challenge, we give it a 1 star. It has it's kind of got a good flow, but then a bad flow. It starts out easy, but then quickly gets a lot harder. So it does got a tad bit flow to it, just not that much. Towards the end, there's some of the levels get seriously difficult. One of the descriptions for the levels is seriously ... question. Like, you have them coming from all around you, like from each corner, from each side, you got them coming at you. And some of them are difficult as this is fun difficult, and then some of them are this is a pain in the ass difficult. As for time, we gave it a 1 star because although this is a good game and it is meant to be played over a couple days, it's not something you can play through quickly. And being a flash game, it kind of means that it's a game you can play relatively quickly. Other than that, I can't really say much bad about this game. It was an alright game. There's a few things I would have given this a better rating. Like, at first I started out at a 9, but then I'm like, this game is not good enough to be a 9. And I started getting more detailed with some of the requirements, so it brought it down to a 7, which is still, on our perspective, a really good game. Just something I want to throw in real quick. There are the infinite modes, and make sure you read that when you're clicking on a level. I played for probably hour and a half to 2 hours on this one level, get up to like level 800 and some, and on wave 800 and some, and just said screw it. I hit quit. I go back to the level to see how many waves it had, and it said infinite. I'm like, are you serious? So that kind of bugged me a little bit. Other than that, like I said, there's nothing really wrong with the game. So we here at Flash Attack Reviews give this game a 7 stars out of 10. Thank you all, and please watch more of our videos.